Welcome to the lesson that will demonstrate how to change eye color using Pixlr. So when you go to Pixlr.com, go ahead and open Image from Computer. I'm going to locate the image that I want to manipulate. So I will make it a square as demonstrated in previous lessons. I'm going to click on the marquee, make sure I choose the rectangular marquee, and I'm going to choose Fix Size. I'm going to change the larger to the smaller number to make it a square. I will then click down and I will center it so that I'm happy with what's inside of that marquee, and I will choose Image Crop. I will then choose File, Save, and in this case I will call it I1. I will set it as high as possible for 100%. Say OK as a JPEG. Make sure it says .jpg and choose Save. I am now ready to demonstrate how to change the eye color from blue to green. So I will choose the marquee tool. I'm going to make sure the elliptical marquee is selected. Make sure I say no restriction. And I'm going to come in and select one of the eyes as best as possible. You can move it so that it has the eyeball. Keep doing it until you're happy with it. You can always go outside of the eye and use the eraser tool later. With that eye selected, I'm going to hold the Shift key and select the other eye. I like to have it all on the same layer if possible. And I didn't get that right, so I'm going to try it over. Come in and select, hold the Shift key to get the other eye. Now with both eyes selected, I will do Edit Copy or Control C, and I'll choose Edit Paste. I'm going to use the Move tool to align the eyes. So I'm going to go ahead and go over here to the layers. I'm going to take layer 1, which happens to have the pasted eyes, and I'm going to set the opacity to a little lower so I can make sure that they're lined up properly. Go ahead and set it back to 100% in opacity. And if I don't get that right, I can always do that later. Now, while on the layer 1, I'm going to go to Adjustment, and I'm going to choose Curves. This window, I'm going to choose the color green. And you just want to go ahead and manipulate it till you're happy with the color that you're choosing. You want it to look realistic. So when you're happy with that, go ahead and say OK. I'm going to zoom in with the Zoom tool. I'm going to take the Eraser tool and clean it up. As you can see, it doesn't look like I aligned the eyes, so I will use the Move tool until I think it's lined up accordingly. I'll go back to the Eraser tool and keep cleaning it up. Okay, I'm going to hold the space bar and move it so I can get to the other eye and just keep cleaning that up. You do want to have a bit of a feather on there, and if you need to, go ahead and zoom in more. So let's go ahead and view actual pixels so you can see what's going on. So this is before and this is after. Looking pretty good. Now if you wanted, you could go to the background layer, choose Adjustment and Desaturate, and just have the eyes stick out, which is kind of an interesting effect. But I'm just going to go ahead and do Control Z. I'm going to go ahead and save it with just the green eye change. So choose File, Save. We'll call this one I2. Set it to 100%. Say OK. Make sure it says .jpg and then save. This concludes the session on changing eye color using Pixlr. Until next time, you have a fabulous day.